This is how I like to make a very easy Korean-style beef bulgogi dish. I am not Asian. I am trying to make as authentic of a dish here, but correct me if you think I should be doing things any other way. I'm going to try to make it as authentic as possible. But this is basically a marinated meat dish. We're going to have some nice thin sliced onions in it. So this is just a white onion. You can use a mandolin if you want to cut them real thin without using a knife, but I want to just hone those knife skills a little bit. So we're going to try to cut real nice thin slices here. I'm going to cut it in half also so they're like half moon size pieces, but that's what I'm going for there. Break those up. I'm going to use a garlic press to put 4 cloves in. You could also hand chop these if you want, but I think using a nice little hand press like this gives you a better consistency for making a marinade. And here's the meat. I got this at my local Asian market. It is short rib, thinly sliced. It is absolutely delicious. These pieces are the perfect size for also making a dish like this. You don't want huge, thick pieces of meat because they won't be bite-sized. They won't be great for picking up in a fork full of rice and meat. So I'm just cutting these into about 1-inch slices. That way when they cook, they'll be nice and broken apart and really easy to eat. That's all I'm going for right there. I like to eyeball my marinades, but if I'm guessing that's probably about 1/8 of a cup of soy sauce, we're going to add probably 2 or 3 tablespoons of sesame oil and then some gochujang. You can totally omit that for the spice. You can use sriracha, I guess, if you want, or you can use nothing. I like to thoroughly mix this up first, and then what really makes this take it to the next level, some brown sugar. This is probably also 2 or 3 tablespoons. Mix that real well, and then you're going to let this sit for, 30 minutes to a couple hours. I like to let it sit for about 15 minutes, and then as long as the rice takes, and by that point you're really good to go. And speaking of which, we're going to cook some white rice up here in my favorite rice cooker. I'll put a link to that down below. Really love this thing. For 2 cups of rice, it's going to take 35 or so minutes. And now we're going to cook this meat after it's been marinating in my carbon steel. You kind of can use this on a grill if you're going for that real authentic Korean barbecue, or on a kind of like a griddle if you need to, but I think in here is going to work totally fine, and it's going to cook very, very fast. You can see it looks beautifully marinated. I just have this on high heat. I threw in a little bit of oil to kind of help it out, and now just cook it 2 to 3 minutes. Keep moving it around. It's going to get hot. The onions are going to get somewhat soft, but they'll still have a crunch, which is exactly what you're looking for. And after a while, some of the liquid will start to come out, but because of the soy sauce and the sugar, it's going to be a thicker liquid, and it'll almost act like a sauce, which is absolutely perfect. And here we are, probably 2 to 3 minutes. So easy, and this is going to be so delicious. All you need to now do is grab a plate, throw down your rice, and then we're going to cover it in this delicious beef. You can also add green onion. You probably should. It's really nice. It's definitely nice for also YouTube because the little pop of green is nice, but I completely forgot to buy it, and I didn't want to have to run out. But just imagine at this point, I'm going to sprinkle some green onions on there as well. But there you go. This is absolutely delicious, easy barbecue Korean-style beef bulgogi. Give this a try. Tweak it however you want for your own recipe. And let me know what you guys think. This is absolutely delicious.